today I will introduce you to 8 tattoo motifs that fits into good tattoo designs and that could be inspiration for you. These 8 elements are all set up in random order. I don't favor any over another one, and I'm not saying that you should choose the second thing I'm mentioning over the 5th one. First one, flowers. Flowers has been around since the early days of tattoos and has always been a thing. Flowers comes in various shapes, colors and sizes. They have various meanings. You have a flower that stands for this value and one that stands for this value and vice versa. And flowers are really good elements to fit into tattoos. Flowers can be used as background, as outlines or frames, shapes, and best of all, flowers, they do also stand out as really cool tattoos if they are just alone. I myself have flowers in this tattoo, this tattoo, this tattoo, this tattoo. Basically, I have flowers in like 50% of my tattoos. Next one, animals. Animals are just as flowers, really cool to add and have as a part of a tattoo design. And just like flowers, animals has a lot of sizes, shapes, colors, and historical meanings. You can do all kind of animals in various styles. Some of the animals that has been in tattoo history for the longest time are the panther. I have one myself, can be the swallow design that has been around since forever. We have the American eagle. I also have one myself on my thigh. Animals are super cool, both as standalone tattoo designs or as a part of a bigger project, a bigger piece. I love animals in tattoos because they come in all forms and shapes and sizes and colors, and they fit into all styles. Next one, portraits. So portraits are a super cool way to show your love or passion for an individual human being or a character. Yeah, they fit into standalone tattoos themselves and can also work out really cool in bigger projects. We have seen faces getting tattooed, like persons, for a very long time. We have seen the gentleman, the boxing guy, the gypsy lady, all of those characters, but portraits that were real portraits of real people or real characters is a kind of new thing in the tattoo space. Therefore, you do see them most in black and gray realism, because in realism is where you have the ability to make it look realistic and show what it's supposed to show. However, you do see them in all styles now, because a portrait doesn't have necessarily to look like what you want it to. It has to bring up the whole meaning behind the tattoo, and that could easily be this one. If you are about to get a realistic portrait, you're looking for a portrait or a tattoo that portrays someone that you want to see in real life on your skin, it's very, very, very important that you choose your artist wisely. Do a lot of research and check up if this guy or girl that you're approaching about getting a portrait tattoo has a strong portfolio and has shown that he can do pretty much one-to-one copies of a portrait. Because the idea of wanting your dear mom on your arm and you know exactly what she looks like in the picture and in real life, and then you get it and then suddenly she doesn't look like your mom, that's how a portrait tattoo can go very, very wrong. Next category is what we call an accessory tattoo, or I would also tend to call it a jewelry tattoo design. These are very modern nowadays, and these are the kind of tattoos that you see a lot on Instagram, a lot on social media, and when you see it, it doesn't really look like anything. It doesn't look like a panther, it doesn't look like a rose or a ship. It looks like an accessory, something that you could buy as a glitter sticker package and put on your skin. These accessories slash jewelry tattoo designs are very discreet, very easy to hide, and they don't pop out. They're also very feminine, and they are a good way if you want to get a taste of getting a tattoo or just try it out. It's a good way to getting started without having to go too big. Next one is also one of my favorites. Those are objects. That can be an arrow, it can be an anchor, it can be a compass. You probably can find them as emojis nowadays. Objects that has a meaning for you or in history in general. Objects and elements can have various sizes, meanings, colors, and they also work in pretty much all styles. I myself have a light bulb, coffee cup. I have a lot of these myself. They are super cool gap fillers in between other tattoos, and they are also a good way of getting started if you're having your first tattoo and you want to get a taste of it. Next one is statues, and that is probably the most niche thing on my list. Statues, I think they became a thing in modern tattoos pretty much around when David Beckham got his black and gray sleeve. Tattoos has become a big thing in black and gray realism especially, and I do think it's because there are so many shapes, so much shading, so many details, so many good shapes basically in tattoos, and they aren't too detailed, but they are detailed enough for you to be able to make a really unique and cool realistic tattoo with them. Tattoos has all kind of meanings as well. It can be everything from Greek mythology to a Christian statue or anything in between, and therefore you can communicate a message or create a meaning of a tattoo by including the tattoos. Tattoos can of course be used as elements in other tattoo styles, but I do think that it's mostly a thing for black and gray tattoos. You need to work a lot with the shading and lighting, and that's what makes them so cool for black and gray tattoos. Next one is lettering. Lettering is also a very cool element to add to pretty much all tattoos. Lettering can be a quote, can be a name, can be whatever. They can work really well as a standalone tattoo to have this specific meaning for you, and they can also be a part of something bigger. It can be your favorite quote from the Bible on your big ass back piece with Jesus hanging on the cross or whatever. Lettering works in so many ways. Lettering tattoos has been around for a very long time, but I do remember there was a time where you would see only a few kinds of types of lettering tattoos. That could be date of birth, last name, boyfriend's name. That has changed a lot, but that has also changed with the evolvement and the newer techniques within tattooing. So now you can do graffiti lettering, you can do typewriter lettering, you can do pretty much anything with tattoos. And the last one is symbols. Symbols has also been around forever, and symbols are also cool things to add to tattoos or have as standout tattoos. It could be all kind of signs or symbols that you see in your life, or you read in a paper, or you can write on your computer or whatever. It could also be infinity signs. We've seen them so many times. I think it's very important, however, with symbols that you settle on something that you really want. Infinity signs, no offense against them, but we've just seen them so many times, and the meaning behind an infinity sign could be portrayed in so many other symbols or ways. I think it's very important that you don't just open a book with 1000 tattoo designs and pick a symbol just because it's easy, but symbols are very cool. They can have a lot of meanings. They can come in all different kinds of shapes and sizes, and most of the time you can hide a symbol in any style or include a symbol in any style of tattoos, but if we're looking at standalone tattoos with a symbol, you mostly see them in just simple black work with black colors. A symbol is also a great way to get a starter tattoo. However, I think it's very important that you settle on a symbol that means something to you and not necessarily to everyone else. These were just ideas, thoughts, some of the opinions that we've gathered over the many years we've been doing this. Most importantly, when you are deciding on what you want to get tattooed, is that you listen to yourself, you think it through, you look at inspiration. As well as looking in inspiration, it's also important to reflect on the things yourself, so you decide and settle on a tattoo design that is unique and that means something for you. A unique tattoo is always cooler than something that you see other people with. It's more fun for the artist to do a unique tattoo, and I think unique tattoos are just pretty cool because they're unique just like you. If you think that we're missing out on any good motifs or good elements to add to tattoos, please share them below in the comment section, and we will do another round of ideas, and we might also do a round where we dig deeper into the specific categories and do a video about, say, animals. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe, share it, ring the bell, go nuts. Take care.